we're going up there, and then we're gonna hike to go up there.
Sono 4 genitori.
14 anni e 9 anni.
Hello everyone! Since last time I vlogged my dad's birthday when I went hiking with my family up in the mountains, I thought of doing the same today because today I'm again only with my parents actually, and we just came up to a mountain, a very small mountain. It's like 1,800 meters and it's called Monte Lussari, and this is the small town up here. Unfortunately, look at this. It's actually a very beautiful August day here in the mountains, but there is actually one big gray cloud right above us, and it's only one cloud in the whole sky, but it's right above us. I hope it will go away soon so I can show you the town with some sunlight, because this is actually a wonderful town. Now the plan is that me and my dad should go hike and go up here, but as you can see, it's the only place that is super cloudy and we don't know what to do. Guys, before me and my dad start this 1.5 hour hike, I want to show you what I pack for a hike. It's a very simple hike because it's only 1.5 hours, so it's 3 hours in total, even less, but you still got to have some basics. So now it's, what day is today? Che giorno è?
19.
Today is the 19th of August in Italy. We are at the altitude of less than 2,000 meters, so we don't need much. But what you have to have up in the mountains is a good pair of hiking boots. These are a very good investment that I made a couple of years ago, 160 euros. You want to spend a lot for hiking boots. There's no way around that. Then a good backpack, which is not a good example, this one. My dad hates me every time that I take this because this is not a good one, so don't take the example from me. So first thing that you're gonna need is water. So 2 bottles of water. And then of course a jacket. This is a very solid North Face jacket. This is windbreaker, this is rainproof, and it keeps you warm also. This is a good one. You always have to consider that even if when you start from the bottom, from the valley, it's very hot and you're sweating even by just walking, when you're gonna go on top, the weather can change very, very quickly without notice basically. So you always want to be prepared for that and bring some warm clothes. In this case, I have this top here with another shorter one for when I start to sweat a lot. And I bring another t-shirt, a dry one, because another thing you have to keep in mind is that you're gonna sweat. Hiking makes you sweat a lot, especially in the summer. So you always wanna keep a dry t-shirt in your backpack, because then you go on top of the mountain, you stop hiking, and you start getting in the cold wind because you're on top, so it's not protected from the wind, and you need to change. As well, I also take a pair of spare socks, also because hiking boots are pretty solid, so your feet can actually suffer from that. Sometimes you need 2 pairs of socks, 3 pairs. Remember to always wear not normal socks, but very thick ones. And this is also in case I sweat completely and I want to wear something dry. And of course I have my wallet, not only for the money, but especially to have a document with you, an identity card or something. I have my driving license because you never know what can happen on the mountains, and it's always better to have a document with you that has your name on and a picture, something like that. And then last thing that I have is my external battery with the cable. This is because I am vlogging with my phone, so I need a power supply, but also it's a safety device because the phone, it doesn't work always on the mountains, but when it does, it's really useful if you get lost, if you break your leg, whatever can happen, you have a safety device. And of course, if you have extra battery, that prevents you from not being able to use your phone if you are out of battery, of course. Oh, another thing that I'm not keeping in my backpack, because my dad, who is filming right now, has in its own backpack, is snacks. That is very important too, because when you go hiking, you burn a lot of sugars, so you want to be able to replace them if your blood sugar level goes too much low, which is the case with me, for example. I'm going to show you what we brought. So this is the snacks that we took with us. Here is a simple apple. Then here we've got some bread and some chocolate. Chocolate in the Alps is a staple for hikers. I don't know why. By traveling around the world, I discovered that it is kind of weird. People don't know that you bring chocolate up on the mountains, but we do all the time. Even better if it's chocolate with hazelnuts inside. That's even more typical. Then a couple of things that my dad brought, I'm gonna show you. It's a hat. In the summer, if you go hiking, you can get headache because of the sun in your head, so it's good to have something like this. And then he has also a Swiss knife, which I guess, si vede?
Sì.
Which I guess you know what it is. It's a multi-purpose tool, very useful. Blueberries! The last blueberry of the season, probably. Oh my god. Wild blueberries.
Pensa, una volta quando ero ragazzo.
there. Oh, I forgot. Also, sunglasses actually are pretty important. A good pair of sunglasses with UV protection, not the ones that you buy at 10 euros in souvenir shops. Because the UV here are way stronger than down there in the valley.
Questo giardino roccioso.
Che cosa?
Vedevo qua, era pieno di neve. Tutto fino a qua. Tutto questo casino che vedi.
We're gonna go up there. I don't know if you're able to see. Maybe it's too far still. Like here. It goes up and you are on top. This is what you see in front of the last piece of climb.
Qui
My
vedevo la neve.
My dad says here, when he was a boy, the snow in August used to be up to here. And I don't know if you can see in video, but this is very steep and very deep as well. Last piece, it's actually a climb. It's very tiny. And you have this rope that is stable there. So it's not a big deal. It's like 5 minutes like this. Not a big deal, but it will actually be better to have a helmet. We don't. I've done this climb several times in my life. I never wore a helmet actually, but you know, there could be people or animals on the top that throw rocks down. Yeah. $360. We are on top of the mountain. Let's see if I can avoid to fall. Yay! This is the top. Unfortunately, there are clouds, as you can see, but at least it didn't rain. So on the mountains you would never know about the weather. And also we didn't burn ourselves with that strong sun. Here we are. So this is the place where we started the hike, and this is the path we followed, the parts that you can see, and then we came up from this side through the rocks, and then now we're gonna go back through the other path that you see here, and then my mom is waiting for us there. This is how we go down on the other side. I don't know if you can tell. He's not doing it much now. You kind of have to slide on the rocks because now it's all rocks. You have to point your heel, and the heel is gonna go deep into the rocks, and you just slide down. It's not the typical hiking technique, but it's a little bit more advanced, but it's more fun actually. To the snow! These are called gentianelle, says my dad. We're gonna bring one to my mom. Look at this, guys. Now that we are back and we're having lunch, it's so sunny up there and everywhere. What can you do? You cannot control weather. Okay, we completed the hike, we found my mom again, we had lunch, and now we're ready to go down the mountain, definitely. And I hope you enjoyed this little mountain vlog, and I hope it inspires you to go to the mountains or to go hike more often. All the best to you. I'll see you very soon. Bye.